tutorials. This is part 2 of showing you how I paint my Heroquest minis. And, like I said on the last part, this part we're using the warm reds for the raptor's fur on the tail, a little bit on his legs. So the first one I'm going to start with is this resplendent red, and this is the darkest one on the warm reds. I hear the shaker going. You don't need a shaker or vortex shaker. It does help loosen up thick paints, which ain't bad. I mean, you can just shake it vigorously until your arm falls off. Okay, so this is their darkest red in the line, which honestly doesn't look like it's really that dark. But it's okay. There are darker reds in the line. This is the only one I bought, though. I just don't have unlimited money to go buy my paints that I want to buy. So I'm going to start with that. I'll just try to get everything covered. I know I could probably use a darker red, but the Fanatic paints, they're vivid, and you don't have to buy 10 different colors to try to get that line, that color you like. So, okay. I really like the red. It really makes everything tie together. I still got to do the other layers on the green, but I do like that. It does bring it all together. And that's how their card art looks. It's got green, green, red. That doesn't show the full image of it, but he's got red on here, here, here. His toes will probably make a bone color. But most of the time when I do minis, I try to follow. I don't like doing the box art, but it ends up. I think my mind just chooses to do the box art because it's just a little easier and it's easier to follow. They don't look bad. I don't think I've had box art that looks bad, but I can never get it to. I would love to get them to look exactly like the box art, but I don't like doing that. Unfortunately, me, I can't use, 3 paints, 4 paints, 5 paints. No, I gotta use 20. Because I'm just like that. I like choosing uh, different paints, different stuff, speed paints. I've used speed paints for base coats. I've used them on minis. I've used them on touring, and they look good. It amazes me that this is the darkest red on this warm line. Ordered my second book for the encyclopedia of, models of figures, showing you how to paint them, and gives you it's, helpful guides and stuff in the book. I ordered that not so long ago. So, I'm looking forward to that. It's got a lot of good information. I do need to get volume 4, but I'm going to buy just 1, 2, and 3 in the order. Because, actually, I have volume 1. I just ordered 2. So the one I need for flesh tones is 4. Because, that's one thing I want to get better at is flesh tones. I know I've said that in another video too, but flesh tones are hard. I've gotten lucky on some of the ones I've painted, and they come out really good. And then, but if I try, here's my way I think of it. It's like I try, and it doesn't come out as good. I don't try, and I get awesome results. To me, sometimes when you don't try is when you get the greatest results for your projects. But then when you do try and you get a little disappointed because it doesn't go the way it happened, it doesn't come out as good. But I don't know. I'm going to teach myself better. Teach myself is one of the hard things I've done. It's just, I'm not the best learner because my mind gets distracted easily. I'm not, I lose focus on what I'm doing and I'm like, oh, let me go do this, let me go do that. Some days are better than others, but some days it's hard to focus. Some days I don't even pick up a brush because I'm too unfocused. Like right now, I want to go play Borderlands 4 because I was talking about it. And because Borderlands 4 just came out, so I'm trying to get as much time. Because, next week I go back to work, Monday through Friday, and, usually I get home and I'm tired. And I just go straight to bed. But it'll be fun. Yeah, I like that red. That red looks really nice on. That's one thing I like about the dry brushing too. It's like you still retain all the darkness of when you do the dry brushing of the black, the white, the gray. And that looks really nice. Mm. Sometimes I forget to hit the under. Sometimes I don't even hit the spots where it's black from the dry or from the primer because you're not ever gonna see it. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, we said we're good. Yeah, I don't speed up any of my videos because I don't like the fact. Yeah, I paint these at my own pace, my own time. And then if someone does want to follow along, I wish they can paint along with it in real time. I've had one of the kids that asked me at work because I told him about it. And he's like, "Do you speed up your videos like everyone else does?" I said, "No." I said, "It's all real time." He's like, "And you paint that good?" I've also been doing it 6 years. But yeah, I don't like this thought of speeding up the video because it's like, Don't you want to sit back and watch? Like, you can sit back and watch a Bob Ross video, and it is enjoyable. Yeah. Why not just sit back and watch a mini being painted for the time of the video? Usually mine are 25 to 30 minutes long. And it's usually me showing you the parts I'm painting, or it's the parts I'm finishing up, or I'm just showcasing other models in the video. And I don't even paint the model. Yeah. But at least on this one, you can see the red, you can see the green, the blue. That actually looks really nice. And of course, I will be doing the bases too. Now, on the last zombies and the mummies, I painted it just black, but I don't know if I'm going to do a texture base or if I'm just going to paint it. Yeah. Lately, I've been painting, kind of did black on a couple things, and I understand where it comes from because it accentuates the character, not the base, but it also doesn't look best. Okay, so next we're going to go with the angelic red. It's the second warmest color in the line. And these are Fanatic paints. They do have the mixing balls in them already, so you don't have to add anything. Wow, that is pretty bright. Okay. So on this one, we're just gonna... Basically, I'm picking out the individual feathers. Now, some of the details are missing. Like, I just, maybe it's the dry brushing I do that it kind of gets muddled, but I can still see them. Just, when you start adding paint, it just like, they're all gone. We're just going to add the... That looks pretty good. Oh yeah, you can see it. It just pops. So yeah, I'm just kind of dragging it across one stroke. Yeah. And then if you need more, you can. But oh yeah, this raptor's gonna look nice when he is done. That's one thing I haven't seen in a little bit. I didn't watch the newest Jurassic Park that came out. I think I need to like sit there and just watch them all at once. No, not like anyone's got time for that, but I would like to do that because I do like those movies. I do like dinosaurs. Which begs the difference why I'm not playing with Drone and Conquest, because they do have dinosaurs. And it would actually be kind of cool to paint. See, me, I like painting the realistic look of the dinosaurs. So I'd probably end up painting them what the realistic colors actually look like. So next week is our Fallout RPG game, which the heroes will find themselves fighting the rest of the bandits and the Atomic Winter campaign that I'm running them through. Which that means I gotta read the book this week. means I don't have very much time throughout the week to do anything else. Yeah, it's funny. It's like I'll read the book, but I don't read it till the day before because I tend to retain more knowledge or more stuff about the what I read the day of than the day before. Like I'll read a little bit, but then most of the time I'll sit there before my friends and stuff come over and I'll read what they're going to be doing and planning what they're going to do because I can create stuff on the fly if I have a knowledge of what they're going to do. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, I like this. I'm probably not going to touch any of those on the back. Just because they're under the tail and they're supposed to be dark. At least that's what I'm thinking. And think this is only the second color for the reds, the warm reds. So, it's already looking nice. I don't know if I'm going to add more of that green. I should, but I kind of like the way the green. Like, I'm at that green skin level. So I'm at the third level for the green skin, for the deep greens on them. I kind of like the way that looks, to be honest. Like, the blues and the reds look nice, but could go just a little more on the colors. So the third color that we're going to use is this legendary red. It is the third color in the range. And it's probably going to be a lot brighter than the other one. Yeah, you can see it. It's a little brighter. So now I just need to. Yeah, it really is. The other thing I need to start painting that I had to strip all the minis because I was trying to find a good comic style to follow, and they turned out bad. Was the Borderlands minis. I was trying it on the Psychos before I do an attempt the actual main characters. And I think I might just paint them normal. I was gonna do a cell shaded look, but I'm like, it's so much time, and you got the second Kickstarter that's gonna be out soon, which I'm looking forward to. But I think I'm just gonna paint them regular because they're trying to do the accent color. I might be able to do it with these colors because usually I choose the base color, then a layer, and then you blackline it. Well, I have the colors I can choose from here, but it took so long, and they didn't. There's so little. There's so many little details on the psychos. It's hard to actually panel line all the pieces. People that do it, great job. I cannot do that. I mean, with time and practice, I can get it, but I've been wanting to play that for every time I want to play. I'm like, I need to paint one of the menus in the cell shade. I think they look cool, and I don't paint them, and then I don't play it. I have everything. I did the first Kickstarter. I have everything. Like I would like to play it so I can, you know, enjoy it a little. Cell shading's hard. I did do it on a couple menus. I did it on the Marvel United one. They're a little bigger, and it worked out good. did not work out for Ultron. I ended up stripping him, and then I'm still unsure about Taskmaster that I was working on. They didn't turn out as good, which kind of has put me off for a good while paying them. Should go get some lunch after this. I don't want to go nowhere today. Could eat in. Chicken nuggets sound good though too from Wendy's. Alright, so this is Sacred Scarlet, and it is the fourth one. And wow, let's might stop here with them because it's gonna be, I don't know, so many choices, so many choices. Let's see how this looks. Oh yeah, I like that. Kind of hard to see, but not too bad. Interesting. I could technically stop at this guy. I like this. Huh? You don't have to go all 6 levels of the layer, but I like the option that's there because it's like, this is actually, to me, I feel bright enough for him. He actually matches pretty good with the hair, the spikes, the blue. Actually, like it all. Nice. Actually, I really like that. Yeah, everything's pulling together nice on this mini. That's one thing I like. I love when the colors just match and blend. Nice. And I believe these paints have actually done quite good for that fact. It's like, okay, here's the 6 paints. They're going to blend pretty nice. And it's up to you how good you put them on. Now, if I really wanted to, I could go one more. But honestly, I like the way everything has come out. He's got that vibrant. Hard to see them. Oh, I still got the tongue. Teeth. Oh, we do the tongue the same color. That's kind of a peachish color. I think it's more supposed to be red, but yeah, it's probably supposed to be more dark red. There we go. Better. Nice. We'll do red for the eyes, because I feel like he is a. Yeah, I like that. I still gotta do the bone color, but actually, that looks pretty good. I also don't know what color his eyes should be, but I like the red. Could make them yellow. Could add a little yellow dot in there. Yeah, I'll keep them like that. Let's see. Let's see if I can grab some of the bone colors. I'll do the warm grays. Actually, let's do this one. So here's the gray, warm grays and whites. So this is the great hall gray. So that was the third one. That is the one that I showed you. So I use this color for her when I was doing it, and it's a really nice color. I'm gonna use that for the nails. I might even do it for the teeth. So I said I'm not too worried about doing like the highlight colors and stuff on the nails. Well, there's nails. A big old gnarly nail right there. Don't know if I'm painting a nail or not. I think I am. That nail is used for jumping. Man, imagine that thing digging into your back. Shoot. Down and out for the couch. Raptor 1. Okay. I guess that is a nail. I think if that's a nail too, but. Okay. So. Okay, there we go. Look, why did I just hit his mouth? Who knows? Got a little bit more time left just to finish this up. And then get his teeth. Sorry if I take him out of camera. Gotta get up there to see his teeth. It's hard sometimes. Plus, I just woke up not too long ago, so I'm just trying to finish all this. And we go. And there it is. I just got to paint his base, but I'm going to do that off stream. But there we go. Yeah, that is. I think I'm happy with the way it turned out. It's not too bad. You have your shadows from the underside. You have your light coming down from the top. At least that's the way I see it. Some of it hits the sides. I might. No. Maybe I'll do it on the other one and see how the green pops. I do like the way the green looks. I like the way the blue looks. The highlights are amazing to me. The green blends at a nice color interval. Yeah. The red is really nice. I like that. Um, yeah, I'm gonna call him done. Yeah. Fortunately for me, you know, I would love to use speed paints and just call it done, but my self conscious won't let me do it. I'll take him out. Actually, you can see him for a closer look. And again, this is just showing you how I paint my minis. And this is from the Heroquest Jungles of Delthrak expansion. Again, I was hoping for more spiders in that box, but I'm okay with that big spider. That big spider looks like it'll be a fun one. But I think I'll airbrush the body because, doing a big open surface on that seems like it'd be kind of a challenge. So I'll probably airbrush it and then just go from there and then paint the details by hand. But because like the spider's like standing up on its back, rearing. So it's like that. Like this would be the stomach, and then it's standing up like that on a base like that. So I'm probably gonna airbrush that just to get the majority of that, and then I'll just do details like I did the raptor. But other than that, that is here's what I started with, and here's what I ended with. Difference. But this is Hobbyist Miniature Chronicles. This is showing you how I paint my Heroquest minis. You can use these as a guides. I'm going to try to show the paints more often so you can see what I'm using, and then you can see how I paint it. But ultimately, it is your choice how you want to paint. It is your mini, and it's all about having fun to what you're doing. But until next time, this is Hobbyist Miniature Chronicles. Like and subscribe.